Hey everybody, Stephen Ho here with the Mister Sauga real estate team at Better Homes and Gardens, and today we're going to talk about condominium maintenance fees. Now first off, we got to discuss the difference between condominium and freehold. Now generally, a condominium would have a maintenance fee. This is because there's a property management that's going to take care of the entire building or the complex, whereas a freehold, the owner is responsible for it. Now, generally, there is a management company for condominium that would collect all the maintenance fees, and then they would budget and plan for all the upcoming repairs and maintenance required around the complex. Now, this includes everything exterior of your walls: windows, amenities, utilities, concierge, hydro, common areas, landscaping, elevators. The list goes on. All the things around the complex that's outside of your specific unit is kind of the condo's responsibility to make sure that it's repaired and maintenance is kept well and running so that it is within budget and taken care of. So that's kind of what your maintenance fees goes towards. Someone's got to take care of it. Another difference is that in a condominium, you don't actually own the land. You own a percentage of the entire complex versus where a freehold, you own the land. So when you're buying into a condominium, you're buying into a percentage of the entire building. So you want to see the financials of how much are the maintenance fees? Are there any upcoming projects and repairs that are required? Things like that, where they would provide it into a report for you to see before you get yourself into it. And this is generally called a status certificate. So with this in mind, here are 5 things you probably didn't know about maintenance fees. Now, the first thing is newer condominiums are going to have lower maintenance fees than older buildings. Now, this actually is generally maybe true, but if the building is properly well managed, I've seen a lot of older buildings with lower maintenance fees than newer buildings. Another myth is that swimming pools are the reason why maintenance fees are high. Now, I'm not sure how much a swimming pool can cost per year, but if you're looking at how much a security guard would cost to be there at the front desk 24/7, 365 days in the year, plus holiday pay, sick pay, and whatever other pays that you got to pay. Now you have to look at it, if you're paying a security guard $15 an hour times 24 hours times 7 days a week times 365 days a year, that equates to almost over $130,000 per year. Now, some buildings would have 2 security guards, sometimes 3 security guards at times. So double that, triple that amount. And you're looking at over $250,000 a year in labor. Another telltale of how well a building is being managed is to look at how often the maintenance fees go up. If a property is well managed, the fees would be relatively steady because they know how to budget and take care of the building before major renovations are required because of poor management. So take a look at how much the maintenance fees were for this building 5 years ago. Which brings me up to the next thing about special assessments. Now, this is when a building has been maybe poorly managed, or sometimes things happen and things break down ahead of schedule. And when the property management doesn't have the funds to pay for those repairs and renovations, they need the condo owners to come up with those additional funds. And this is what is called a special assessment. This can be a one-time lump sum amount, could be, depending on what it is, $200, or it could be $2,000. And this could be a one-time payment, or they sometimes break it out into a payment plan over a couple months to a couple of years. Another myth is that pre-construction condos will have low maintenance fees. Now, this generally is the case because they want to sell you a condo and they don't want to scare you off with higher maintenance fees. But generally, they sell the condo before they even hire a property manager. So once they get the property manager, when the building's done, the property management will do a whole assessment on the condo to see how much they need on an annual basis from their income from the maintenance fees to their expenses and what they need to do to upkeep the condo in a well-managed building. Generally, 2 to 3 years after people move in, the property management company has done the assessment and realized, hey, we need a little bit more money. That's when the maintenance fees generally go up 2 to 3 years after the building is completed. Lastly, fees don't include the same thing. Some maintenance fees in certain buildings include hydro, some include water, some even include cable TV, but not all of them do. So make sure you do your research, check out the status certificate before you make an offer. Make sure you understand what you're getting into before it's too late. Now, these are some of the things you may or may not know about maintenance fees. Let me know what your thoughts are. And if you have any questions, I'm here to help. And next week, we're going to talk about how to spot a bad condo. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.